8:15. We are, check-in and check are closed. Course is closed for walking at 8:15. We'll have a driver's meeting up at the SCCA trailer at 8:20.
We're at Lincoln, Nebraska's Spring Nationals.
So we've been holding spring nats out here at Lincoln for quite some time. Being Lincoln, where the national championships are held, it's kind of a sacred place, but everybody also wants to, do their best at national championships. And so by offering spring nats out here, it gives a lot of folks from around the country a place to come out and more or less kind of, get their bearings straight and test everything out and get on the concrete, right? Because that's what matters, is the surface. So that's a big part of it, is prep for nationals. It's also just a great central location, a great site, and you get competitors from all over the country. So you get to see people you haven't seen all year. If you're in the Southwest at an event or Northeast or wherever you're at, some of the people are halfway through the season or later.
And others are just getting started. So this event will kind of bring everybody together as a melting pot, in some instances to prepare for the championships in the fall, solo nationals. And others are just here for a good time. They love coming out here and hanging out with everybody. This year is probably our second biggest event ever.
Spring Nationals is kind of the kickoff to the national year, at least for me it is. It's my first big national event. It's good to come out here, get exposure to the national site, kind of break some rust off and get used to Lincoln grip again.
This place is amazing. The concrete has so much grip, which is fun to drive on, and you get so many people to come and good. So the competition's great. The friendships, the social side of it's fantastic because you have so many people. It's just an amazing atmosphere, as well as a great place to race. So yeah, it's kind of got everything.
This is our second home. Since we do nationals here, this is your best shot at kind of prepping yourself for nationals, prepping the car for nationals. Every surface is a little bit different. It's actually getting out here, doing elements like we will do for the big show, just has a different energy. It's a different challenge and an important experience to kind of get yourself ready for the year.
It's unique. Every site's unique, and this is where our nationals take place. It's where you crown champions and national winners. So any practice on the site that you're going to compete later in the year is a good practice.
I'm here at Lincoln, Nebraska Air Park, running with the SCCA. I'm going to be doing my first ever pro solo, and I'm sticking around for the championship tour.
So pro solo is the best form of solo, in my opinion.
Pro Solo is a very unique format, and I absolutely love it because there's nothing better than having that drag tree start against another car and then doing mirrored courses. Sometimes they're different, but they usually finish about the same time.
You do right-hand side of the course, and you come back, you do the left-hand side, and you do them back to back to back.
You take the fastest left, fastest right, add them together.
It's always a fun battle to go out and see what you can do on each side, try to be consistent and go head-to-head with your competitor.
It's a lot of activity going on. You go out, you get to run 4 runs back to back, you add them all together. And I think that's a big draw to Pro Solo, is just the intensity and the amount of time that you spend. When it's time to go, you go.
This is the first Pro Solo we have ever run, so we don't know a lot. We're going to learn as we go along. I just know there's like drag racing lights you start off with, it's a bit of a drag race at the start, and you go off and do mirrored courses and finish. Yeah, we just thought, really interested in doing the tour, but we thought, well, if we're going to drive all this way, the Pro Solo is right before it, so we might as well do the Pro Solo too, and something I've always wanted to do, so now I get a chance to do that, and we're down here for a longer period of time, and we get a whole bunch more runs in, so yeah.
The way we have it packaged to where you come out, you take 4 runs back to back.
It's just back to back to back.
And it's just so thrilling to finish your run, not have time to think about what you just did, and cross over and go to the next side.
The immediacy kind of gets the adrenaline going.
It's one of those things where it's not just like trying to hit your marks on the launch and that reaction time at the start with the tree, but also trying to nail the course and knowing that every little bit adds up, and knowing that your competitors are also out there doing the same thing. It can be a battle of tens and thousands to really get right there at the top. So it's a fun challenge that sometimes you come back there and you go, I laid down a run and your hands are shaking, and that just, it's something, the adrenaline rush of that is, how do you not want to come back for that?
I think this is my 15th year of Pro Solo seasons. Oof.
Do you want ice cream, Josh? I think you want ice cream. There's ice cream right over there.
Backing up the trailer.
Ice cream right over there.
Ice cream.
Ice cream, ice cream.
Spring Nats is really fun. I enjoy it because we get a lot of people from all over the country together. It's a whole bunch of autocross packed into a few days. Just being able to go from a Pro Solo right into a tour and just hammer right through the whole thing is, you know, it's just that nonstop adrenaline. And
the tour doesn't have that drag tree start, but it also has longer courses. So whereas the Pro Solo will have 20 to 40 second courses, but the national tour is going to have like 70-second courses, and usually big long sweepers, which I love.
Hopefully we get people who are new to the sport, get some training via our starting line program or something like that, so when the first time they're seeing the course, they don't get lost. We lay out courses that are easy to follow for everybody from the experienced driver to the new driver, so that you can navigate and not have to worry about running across the course or things like that.
But really the draw here is just the amount of grip that's in the concrete is just well beyond any other surface, asphalt or anything like that. So like people get, you know, have their different sites, and it's fun, you know, to like look at different types of, you know, concrete and stuff, but you always compare it to the Lincoln concrete because that's when you want to do your best.
My favorite part about Spring Nats, well, first off, it's a double event, so you got Pro Solo and you got the tour. It's far enough away from Chicago that I feel like I'm actually on somewhat of a vacation. And it's just a great weekend. You got, I mean, just look around, like paddock, everyone's hanging out, just helping each other out. It's just a great atmosphere. It's really chill. And then when you get to the line, it's serious, and you go, and it's just a great weekend.
Oh, hanging out with my friends, the adrenaline, the excitement, the competition, getting to do something with my car that I've been building it for a long time. It's just all around fun. We come out here, we have great food, camaraderie, sit around, bench race, drink some beers, go out to eat. It's just all around party. It's a good time.
So it's always just special coming out here. It's rewarding to see other people having fun on the thing you did. Like, obviously, we got to set this up. There's a lot of work. A lot of people do a lot of tireless stuff to get these events to go. It's just a touch more rewarding when it's like, this is the actual thing that everyone got to have fun on when people end up liking it.
You know, the biggest way to judge things, how things are going, is just, you know, everybody smiles. You know, if everybody's smiling, then things are going pretty well.
At Spring Nats, it's a nice small group, you know, 300 in the tour to something in the pro. You get to hang out with everyone, have the same experience but in like a tighter knit group. And it's really fun because the heavy hitters still come out. I mean, it doesn't matter if there's 1,300 drivers or 300 drivers, like everyone is still here at their A game. And so it's really fun to try your best and do it kind of in a smaller, more relaxed environment per se.
Short of the cars, it's the smiles at the end of the day. It's the high fives, it's the congratulations, it's the celebration and grit on the wins, and the smiles when they leave and go home. That lets you know that you've done a good job.